The man gave in to temptation and betrayed his girlfriend of 10 years. He thought he'd live happily ever after, but karma came for him fast. Ever since living with his new wife, they lost all the intimacy they once had. Every morning, he'd prepare breakfast for his new wife, but after a hard day's work, coming home, he'd walk into a complete disaster, and that seemingly delicate wife of his was actually a real handful. To pursue a materialistic lifestyle, she dumped her broke longtime boyfriend, but now a colleague secretly told her that her husband didn't get any of his ex's property. She felt like she'd been totally ripped off, but she couldn't show it too obviously yet, so she composed herself before opening the door, pretending to pity her husband for taking out the trash, even volunteering to help, except she just made things worse. Looking at the trash all over the floor, the man finally couldn't help but complain, only to get blamed by his wife, who said he couldn't even get the property he deserved. But how was she supposed to know? That house was bought with Lena's money. She walked into the basement speechless, her mind full of thoughts about how good Jack was to her, how cherished she used to be. Jack would never make her do tasks like taking out the trash. The more she thought about it, the angrier she got. But how could lost love be easily recovered? From then on, the two started arguing over little things in life. That day the man accidentally discovered intimate photos of her with Jack. She clearly said she didn't have a boyfriend. Turns out she was a liar. This huge gap made the man miss Lena's devotion. If he hadn't cheated back then, his life would never have become this miserable. He already felt guilty about Lena. Who knew his wife would create hot news by interviewing Lena under the pretense of work? After digging up valuable information, she took things out of context and wrote a sensational report. Seeing this negative news, Lena exploded with rage. She furiously went to confront the toxic woman, demanding why she sabotaged the Weather Bureau's reputation. But the toxic woman showed no remorse whatsoever. Seeing Lena so furious actually filled her with satisfaction. Meanwhile, the jerk was getting chewed out by his boss because of his wife's report.